Holy shit, that was a fucking blast. Pardon my French, but wow. Oh man, that has got to be one of the most creative and unique movies I have seen in a long time. Wow. I mean, I will say I wasn't sure what to expect. I mean, the trailers gave me a sort of action vibe, but at its core is a family drama that's really, how do I say, it pulls at your heartstrings. I'll say it like that. I will be honest, since it is an A24 film, whenever I hear everybody praise it, I'm skeptical. The A24 movies that get a lot of praise, I either hate or I feel mixed to borderline thinking it was alright. But this was really great. If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favor and check it out. What a blast. This movie is, I mean, I honestly don't know I honestly didn't know what to expect. But this was an absolute blast. It's probably one of the most genuine, fun blockbusters I have seen in a while. And I want to say fun, I mean talking like pure thrill. Like, when I say, I shouldn't say fun, but more thrill. Like, this movie had me gripping the edge of my seat. This movie literally had me gripping the side arms of my seat. I don't think I've seen a movie I don't think a movie's done like that for me in some time. The last movie I remember doing that, the last time a movie made me feel that way was Mad Max Fury Road. And I didn't even see that in IMAX. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. And if you've already seen it, go see it again. Okay, I haven't done one of these in a while, but wow. It's easy to see why this movie got so much promo and why it's top of the box office at the moment. Yeah, it's got some good scares. It was really creative, especially with the sound design. Like, I don't normally say, I mean, there's not a lot of movies where you pay attention to the sound design. This is one of those movies, I mean, other than maybe A Quiet Place. I think this is the only other horror movie I've seen other than the Quiet Place movies where the sound design is crucial to the overall enjoyment of the movie. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it, unless you're not into horror. And, you know, I have to say, at the end, I got this weird sensation. Alright, so Halloween ends. Yeah, I'm very mixed about it. I don't really want to get into spoilers. I'd rather save that for the actual review, but, I don't know. It feels like, man, how do I phrase this? The third act of this movie feels like it could have been the third act, or the latter half of the third act of Halloween Kills, if that makes any sense. The ending, like, the final battle, quote-unquote battle between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers is satisfying. But, honestly, I really don't know how to describe it without spoiling it. This movie felt like an experiment, rather than being the final conclusion, rather than being the epic conclusion to a 40-something-year-old story. It feels more like an experiment as to whether this franchise needs Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle, or Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. I mean, they did that previously with Halloween 3 as sort of with the latter sequels, like 4, 5, and 6. But at this point, I feel like they could have done much better in capping this off. I mean, it has some interesting ideas and themes that are presented, but as a slasher movie, it just kind of, it's a downer, I'll put it that way. I was able to overlook the plot holes and the whatnot of Halloween Kills is because we got a bunch of cool kills in there, and Michael Myers was just a beast in that movie. But here, yeah, I'm just gonna save it for the actual review. Unless you're a fan of the franchise and you have to see every entry, don't check this out.